Michelle McLean is desperate to get vaccinated. There was just one problem, and she discovered it after a dose of Pfizer during a drive-through clinic in May.
They could tell that I was having an anaphylactic reaction at that point, and I had an EpiPen. They called paramedics, and I was off to the hospital.
The hospital referred McLean to an allergist who tested Pfizer on her again.
Under my skin, and I had a reaction. They called the paramedics from the doctor's office, and I epinephrine again and back to the hospital.
The allergist told McLean she shouldn't have Moderna because it's also an mRNA vaccine. Previous guidelines from the BC Centre for Disease Control say you're not supposed to get AstraZeneca as a second dose if you've had Pfizer or Moderna as your first. While McLean had an allergic reaction, her Pfizer shot still counts. McLean says deciding whether to get AstraZeneca or a medical exemption has been confusing.
My allergist had something different to say than the ER, than the paramedics, than my GP. So, what is the clear messaging? What am I to do? I'm in my mid-50s and I would like to be 100% protected, or as best protected as I can, to protect my family, my young grandson.
Dr. Horacio Bach is a clinical assistant professor at UBC's Faculty of Medicine.
I don't see a problem with AstraZeneca because there are a lot going around a rare blood clotting event in the brain, but it's a little misunderstood and miscommunicated.
He says reactions to vaccines are rare.
The 1 in 100,000 is very rare. So we have to understand that if all the population of BC was vaccinated with AstraZeneca, we are talking about basically 5 million people. So the number of total person that the people that will be with that rare clothing is 1 in 100,000. That will be only 50 people. So it's very, very low.
Bach, who has not treated McLean, agrees with the latest advice given to McLean by Fraser Health, getting her next shot, a dose of AstraZeneca, in a controlled environment.
Getting the AstraZeneca vaccine, she needs to be under observation because it's very rare. And of course, we have to take care of these cases as well.
While McLean says she's scared and has a history of blood-related illnesses, she says she's willing to go ahead and get a dose of AstraZeneca.
You have a life that you want to live, spend time with your grandson, go traveling. And that's probably, I'm assuming, the reason why you're making this decision.
It's 100% the reason why I'm making the decision, because I want to be fully vaccinated to protect my family. I have, my young grandson who is not able to be vaccinated yet. He's still so little.
In Vancouver, Ria Renouf, City News.